You don't want to write a Python script to donate a penny every minute for 5 minutes? I don't think that you can... I think there's a minimum donation. There's supposed to be, at least. Is there not a minimum donation? Thought I said that at one point. Oh, nice. Maybe not. I see. I think I did that for Streamlabs, but you can't do it. You need to make payments for the new boat. The new boat? What new boat? I think you can only do that in Streamlabs. How you doing, the Entrox, by the way? Having a good weekend? Even though it's nearly over. It's almost over. I want more. Me too. Yeah. Been working most of the morning, putting out a metaphorical fire. Should pull tomorrow off though. What are you working on? What's the fire about? Or is it secret? I could tell you, but I'd have to kill you. Is this my 12-hour patch review? God.
Fucking patch. Let's do this.
Okay, I'm deleting that. Trying to find out how to make space. Do you actually make it so donos kill you, or is that just foreshadowing? No, I don't. I'm not skilled enough at programming to make that happen. So whenever, I mean, I did it last time, and just whenever someone donates, I just kill myself. In game. I kill myself in game. Hope that was obvious. Otherwise, I'd have to make an announcement that this is going to be my last stream. But something as old as Dark Souls 2 is probably easy. Yeah, but I don't know that many programming languages. Like, I don't even know how would you access the... I'm curious now. Let me see. Manage properties. Browse. Maybe. Game data BDT. Like, how do you even... I don't even know how you would even look through this. I don't even know how you would, like, start going through that. Working on helping one of my customers to deal with a disaster recovery that isn't going well. That's about as much as I can share. Okay. Oh. Hope it works out. Alright. We're furthering our Dong Pocket journey. The Dong Pocket continues. The Dong Pocket. What's up, bro? I'm gonna be honest, I have no recollection of what we were doing. It's been a while. I think we were working on the wharf. No Man's Wharf. Speedrun this game? I'm speedrunning right now. This is as fast as I can go. I think a lot of these enemies are like perma-dead now. Boop, 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 boop. That guy's still hanging over the edge. Yeah, look, almost all of the enemies, maybe even all of them. I think this guy up here is dead. Yo, what's up, Creole? How's it going? I think this guy's dead. Yep, he's dead. If you're willing to actually try, I bet I can whip something up in Cheat Engine trigger from Twitch Dono. Set HP to 0. Yeah, if you can make it work, I'd be happy to use it. It also needs to work for YouTube, though. I don't know how that works. Oh, dude. It's our boy, Jeremy. What's up, dude? Probably better for some other day. Well, you have a week until the next one, so probably only be playing this game just once a week, so there should be plenty of time. And also, if you don't want to do it, that's completely understandable. Is the dog here? Nope, dog is gone. We were working over there. I hear a dog. Hey, bud. He does not seem very interested in me. What's going on in here? Hey, bud. Oh, I forgot that these guys can kick your shields down. Is that NPC zombie guy there to help you light the fires? He is there to ward off the tentacle spiders. Of which there are many. I think I should try to light torches. But they're not for a while. We have to keep this guy alive. Oh, shit. It's a little bit hard because he doesn't have a lot of self-preservation instinct. I forgot I only have 2 flasks. He doesn't, he lacks that. He lacks that, unfortunately. Oh, that guy throws bombs. Come on, Jeremy. This is where Jeremy is supposed to be useful. Jeremy. See, look. And then we do that. Good work. Oh, shit. Okay. Jeremy's doing God's work. It's not super consistent. It's not super consistent, but it's consistent enough. Regard Jeremy. He's like, yep. He's made a mistake. He knows. He knows. You guys remind me of those enemies remind me of enemies from Stranger Things. Oh shit, dude. What's up? Oh shit, he's angry. Yeah, this is where it becomes a little inconsistent. Like, I'm not sure if that guy is avoiding me because of Jeremy or because he's just... Ow. Because he doesn't really know what to do. Like, right now, he should be afraid, right? But he's not. He doesn't care. Oh well. Oh shit. Hey bud. Oh no, Jeremy, you gotta get out of the way. Okay, well he's dead. You know, he helped a bit. He helped a little bit. There's one there. Why don't you come down here though? Oh, damn, that bleed proc got me. They don't do that much actual attack damage, but they inflict a crazy amount of bleed. Which is kind of frustrating because it goes through shield. Goes through my shield. I don't think I have anything that negates bleed. That's worse. No, nothing better. Oh, this is better than everything, though. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. That's pretty good. Oh, but now I'm like at full... Oh, I can still roll. Wait, where's my... I don't know how to see my roll capacity or my weight. I thought it was that thing at the bottom, but it's not. That one gives me more bleed resistance. Oh, it's in the bottom right, 26.2. Okay. And I think I'm using literally, okay, the only thing is the strength and thrust weapon counterattacks. Yeah, I'm good. Okay, a little bit of an upgrade situation. This time I think I'm going to wait. Nah, I'll just get him now. Come with me, sir. Your destiny awaits. You need only trust in me which I understand is somewhat of a big ask. Possibly questionable decision. Likely questionable decision. Okay, there's something up here. Hello, Jeremy. This is where I met that lady. My lady friend. Wasn't there? Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, and there's a dog. I always forget about the dog. Jeremy trying to get it on that sword swing. He wanted a little bit of it. You have a range attack, bro? And now I'm getting shot at. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I'm gonna try to do this without healing. God damn it. Half of my flask's gone already. That's great. I need Jeremy to scare them away. Okay. Stamina God. Didn't we already get one of those? We just got one. I need to lure this guy out. Dude, they're so fast. I'm trying to punish them while they're running away. Can't do it. They have to be a lot closer than I want them to be. No, don't walk onto him. There's one more guy. This guy really doesn't care. This guy really doesn't care about Jeremy. Oh, he's going Freako mode. He's going crazy. He said, I'm done. I had enough of this shit. Trying not to hit Jeremy. Nice. Okay. Oh, hey, buddy. Longsword. Life gem. Having a hard time figuring out how to get through the rocks. The hell is this enemy behavior? He can't decide. Nope, no, no. Actually, I'm good. Oh, but wait a minute. Fuck that guy. Oh, dude, fuck that guy. Oh, shit, he's actually attacking. He finally made his mind up. He needs a little bit extra confidence. Just, you know, just push his boundaries a little bit. That's why it's always good to, you know, constantly be challenging yourself to do things that are outside of your comfort zone. Oh, shit. Forgot there's a hole in the ceiling. Ah, you got that one last hidden. Little bitch. Okay, what's through this door? Are you coming, bro? Yo, dude, what's up? Don't fall through that hole. Don't fall through that hole. Chest. I feel like when I open this chest, someone's gonna like jump up, beat the shit out of me. Well, I wasn't far off. Oh, but there's an item here. Silver talisman. What? Lloyd's talisman. Oh, is it this? Transform to blend into the environment. That's what I need. That's what I need. Great sword. Okay. Okay. I don't trust that. I feel like I'm gonna take damage if I jump down there. My next level up is 4,704. Unfortunately, Jeremy died. It was tragic. It was tragic. Well, who was shooting me? Is it that guy? Who shot me? Maybe it was the guy that I killed. Oh, this is annoying. I forgot about this. I might use a firebomb for this. That guy should be low. Oh, he didn't get hit by it apparently. Okay. Okay then. Bell! I think I walked past this before. Oh, damn. Check that out. Come, Doc. How long have you been waiting, dude? You must have been waiting a long time. You must have been waiting a long time. What the hell is that? Is that a light? Or do you need to light up all the lamps here? You mean like these things? You're talking about these things, right? I could try. It's gonna take a little bit. I don't think I have a lot of my torch left. All of the torches. Whatever you say. Whatever you say. Please do not attack me. Thank you. I mean, there can't be that many left. 36 minutes. I still don't know how... Like, that timer seems like random to me. I have no idea what... There's one here. I have no idea what, like, changes that timer. Light. Unlucky. For him. What up, bitch? Oh, this is nice. Oh, he doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't give a fuck about my torch, dude. Yo, what's up, Quinn? How's it going? How's your weekend? That's my second and final flask. Oh, hey, bud. Didn't expect to see me around here. Light. Look at that piece of shit. Dude! What the? Who are you? I was trying to get this item. I'm not gonna worry about him. Dark Souls games are so confusing. Played when I think it was DS3 and PS4. I had no idea what was going on. That's the point. And if you don't like it, there's something wrong with you. You just don't understand what makes a good game. Oh, is this the poison room? No. There's a room that just has a shit ton of poison in it. Hey, bud. Yeah, sorry. This is really awkward. This is really awkward. I'm gonna use all these life gems, I guess. Hello? Nice, random lookout. Need that. Ah! Dude! That guy's throwing bombs at me? I want my shield. Give me my shield back. How did I miss that? Okay. Oh, this is bad. No way, dude. I can't break those things. Oh my gosh. I had a similar experience. I think I played Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3. Never made it past the second boss in either game. I played Dark Souls 1. I really liked Dark Souls 1. I enjoyed that one. I've heard that most people don't like Dark Souls 2. I don't know. Souls, I speak from experience when I tell you that people who are like fans of the Souls games, like not just like people who enjoy them, but like people who are legit fans of them, like there's no like reasoning with them, you know what I mean? There's no reasoning with them. Either most people are either like, yeah, it's pretty good, but then there's like, and then there's just the people who are like, it's literally better than the fucking Mona Lisa, and if you don't understand that, you have brain damage, you fucking dumbass. They are all perfect in every way. Okay, yes, of course. I'm like literally afraid they're gonna kill me. Yeah, no, they're great. I love them. Please, let go of me. Put down your gun. Yeah, no, I agree. Can you put your gun away? Thanks. I did really appreciate the visual world building though, like how huge and vast some of the valleys and castles were. I mean, I did really enjoy Dark Souls 1. It has some real flaws, obviously. It has some real flaws. I can't say that around the Dark Souls lasers though. Dark Souls 3 is pretty easy, so is Bloodborne. I've heard Dark Souls 3 is the easiest of them. I don't think that there's any more lanterns for me to light. The same as saying your 2-hour Dota game was easy. I don't think it is. I feel like, I mean, you say that, don't, I say that ironically, you know? Because obviously it wasn't. It's so obviously not. Have you ever seen a castle? I don't think so. No, I've seen a castle. I mean, not in the U.S., but I visited the U.K. one time and I saw a castle. Does that count? I live in the U.K., so I can see a castle. Oh well, okay, there you go. Yeah. Fair enough. Should have read the rest of the comment, I guess. I've seen a castle in the UK. Sounds awesome. I need to start a campaign to bring castles to the US. No, there really aren't any castles in the US. If so, they were like they're not like castles that were ever actually used. You know, like the closest thing we have are like forts. But most forts, I think, are destroyed. Like, unless they weren't like actually maintained. You know, because they weren't built with good materials. ES2 was so ahead of time, but it's pretty dated now, if that makes sense. Yeah, I think that's exactly right. Yeah, like, DS1, I still think DS1 holds up. Like, there are many... Oh, I can't hit him while he's down there because of the wall. There are a lot of, like, AAA games that I have played and that I have enjoyed. And I would rather, like, actually, a very easy example. I recently played or completed a game called Lords of the Fallen, which is another, I mean, it's a modern Souls-like, made by a FromSoft studio, and I really enjoyed it. But if you asked me, if you said, like, would you rather, how did you get there? That guy was just, how did he get there? Anyways, if you asked me which one I would rather play again, it would, and like, not just play again, but like which one I had more fun playing, I definitely had more fun playing Dark Souls 1. Maybe some of that, maybe even a lot of that was a novelty. I don't think so. Because I played that game all in one sitting. Like, literally, I streamed myself playing it for like 3 days straight until I beat it. But like, I think Dark Souls 1 is a better game than that game is, and it, like, Lords of the Fallen is a great game, but I guess it kind of depends what you're looking for. That game had, like, the combat in Lords of the Fallen is like way better. The world building in Lords of the Fallen is absolutely terrible. It's so bad. I could not care less about the world in that game. I could not care less. Oh, hey, buddy. I think I've lit all the torches. I want to like Souls games, but something about them just don't die with me. I think it has to do with remembering attack patterns repeatedly. Then you are stupid. You are stupid, and you're not a real gamer. Furthermore, all of your family is terrible as well. And if you have any pets, all of your pets aren't gamers either. You're stupid. I think I already said that. You smell terribly. You're not a real man either, for what it's worth. That's not true. My ferret loves to play Dark Souls. You're an embarrassment to your ferret, okay? You're an embarrassment to your ferret. I'm just kidding. That's completely fair. I think Dark Souls, I mean, I came into the Dark Souls series from Elden Ring, which I think is true for a lot of people. I think that's true for a lot of people. And what I really enjoyed about Elden Ring, I had looked at Souls games before and I thought that they were kind of cringe. I just wasn't interested in them. But I think the thing that was really interesting to me after playing Elden Ring, I have this very like vivid memory of this particular instance. I was like I kind of didn't really understand what was going on, to be honest, in the game. Like, no, I didn't, it's not that. I just wasn't interested. I didn't like understand why people were like raving about it. And then I had this moment where I entered a dungeon. Okay, I really don't think, oh, I need to look for these. I want to look for those things. Oh, hey, buddy. I had a moment where I was entering one of those catacombs and I was like walking down a staircase. And one of those imp bitches, little fucking piece of shit, one of those guys dropped down from the ceiling and like insta-killed me. And I'm like, I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And I go back into the catacombs and I look up to the same one to get my souls back. And I look up at the ceiling and he's like hanging down, looking straight at me, like waiting for me to walk up. And I shot him with like a bow or something and he fell down and died. And I'm like, oh, I get it. Like, it was like after so many years, because like I've been playing video games since I was like 5. I mean, I started on a Game Boy Advance SP, a silver Game Boy Advance SP that I got for Christmas from my parents one year. So I've been playing games for a while, and I played a lot of different games. And like after you play a lot of different games, at least for me, I won't speak for everyone, but for me, like after I played like a lot of different games, oh, I know one torch that I haven't lit. After I played a lot of different games, they just like stopped feeling like I still enjoyed playing them, but they just weren't like, they weren't challenging. Well, I mean, they were challenging, but like basically every game, it was like, oh, I get it now. And then it's easy. You know what I mean? Like it had, like these games had like some kind of gimmick or something. I don't know if that's a good way to explain it. But then after like I was just like, oh, this is how the world is, you know? After playing a lot of games, like I mean, it's like it makes sense, you know? Like it's the same thing as like if you watch like a lot of TV shows, you know, if you watch especially of like a single genre, and then it's just like, oh, like I still enjoy the genre, but like I know the tropes, you know, so it's like they're not surprising anymore. And then you go back and then I play Elden Ring and I felt like a kid again, you know? Like I have to like check ceilings, I have to like come up with new, it was like ascending, I don't want to say ascending, but just like reaching a new level or something. It felt like, it made it feel like what games were when I was a kid. And I really missed that. My main criticism for the Souls games is the lack of direction. You can find yourself getting lost easily if you don't look up a guide. Yeah. Yeah, I see your point. Hold on. What I noticed in gaming is that great story is as significant as gameplay, and there are a lot of examples where story and lore is neglected very much, but Dark Souls would the Dark Souls would got unnoticed if not. Huh? Oh, for its story and lore. I don't agree. Well, I mean, I think story and lore can be as important. I don't think it, like the implication there is that like you have to have both, which I don't think is true. Like you have to have both story and lore and like good gameplay or whatever. I don't agree with that. I don't know if that's what you're saying. I don't know. Maybe it is. Gotta light these up. Gameplay makes a good game, but the story makes a masterpiece for ages. I don't know if I agree with you. I don't know if I agree with you on that. I just think it's like I don't think that you have to have a story at all to make a great game. I mean, like, I don't know, like, it's like easy to, before like Hades came out, like it was really, most roguelikes had like basically no story, you know? Before Hades, like Hades, I mean, a lot of them had some story, but Hades was really like the one that like, especially like it was kind of hard to have like a substantial story when you had the roguelike element, and then Hades, it's not the first one that did it, but Hades like was probably one of the first roguelikes that did that extremely well, of integrating the story into the loop. But like, I think there's like a lot of roguelikes, and like most arcade games, any kind of like arcade-like game. I mean, like, are you gonna say that like racing games? I mean, no one says that like Forza is like a masterpiece, but like Forza is a really good game, you know? I don't think that you need to have story. I think that yeah, I wouldn't confine your like rules of like what makes a good game to what other games have done well, just like in general, you know? You don't have to, you know? Story is secondary? I mean, I wouldn't say story is secondary either. Like, I think that's like one of the really interesting things about games is like as a medium, maybe it's not, I don't know. I maybe I'm saying this just because I have played probably more games than I've like read any books, or like if you take the amount of time that I've read books, watched movies, and watched TV shows, game surpasses it all by like a large margin. But I think that like with games, there's just like so much stuff that you can do with it, you know? Like there are games, like I don't know if you guys have played like Firewatch. Like Firewatch is a game that is like not that far away from being a movie, you know? Like Firewatch, I think is like 90% story and like character development, and there's like, it's like 10% gameplay, you know? Like the gameplay is mostly just to be immersive, that's it. I don't know if that makes any sense. But then there are also games, of course, that like integrate those things more evenly, you know? Oh my god, dude, these guys. Oh, there's another one. That guy just spawned in. I'm gonna fight him around this torch. God damn it. Dude, why? There's literally a torch right there, and they don't care about it at all. The experience you walk away with after playing should be the main factor if you think it's a masterpiece. Exactly. And there's so many things that can affect that. Like, like any piece of, not any, I don't know. Maybe, I would say maybe even the most important thing about any piece of media is just how well it engages you, you know? That's not the only important thing, but if anything is the most important thing, it's probably that, you know? Like, there's probably a lot of media out there that has some really interesting ideas that is completely irrelevant because it's not engaging to anyone, you know? Like, you could write like the difference between, like, for example, like academia, which is something I have a lot of experience with. Like, it's not like a problem. It's not a problem because it's like, it is how it is by design. But like, just push them off. Like it's just what it is. But like in academia, like engagement doesn't matter at all. It's all about like the facts, if there are any facts, you know. My voice is a bit low compared to the game, so I'll try to sit a bit closer to my microphone. I tried to calibrate it recently. That looks better now. In academia, it's all about like what you're saying, but like the interesting thing about media and kind of like I would also like kind of why I'm like more interested in it now is like, well, it's not that, I guess, no, I shouldn't say that. I was gonna say it also matters how you say it, but that's like kind of true in academia, but like it's not, I can at least say that it's not nearly as important as like, you know, I guess what you would say the rhetoric in media, you know? Like when you're writing like a paper in academia, yes, engaging with people does, like making it engaging does matter, but it's not the most important thing. Not even like remotely close to the most important thing. Oh, this is the poison room. Anyways. Oh, I'm poisoned now. All right, now we're all poisoned. Are you happy? I'm dead. Anyways. Gameplay is king. A good story makes it better. See, I don't think that's true either. I don't think that's true either. I think there's just like a lot of stuff. Like art. Like art can be important. You could definitely say that if a game lacks all of those things, it won't be interesting. Right? You could definitely say that. But I don't think you can ever say that a game needs X. I mean, a game needs visual elements to inform the player what's going on, right? But like, I don't think any of those things are the most important. Like, yeah, you probably have to have some essence of gameplay, otherwise it's not really a game. But like, there are like games that are like again, like I think like Firewatch is an example where it's like, or like walking sims, you know, like walking sims. I was playing a game called Dear Esther the other day, which is literally just you just walk around in a store. It's basically like kind of, it's actually much more similar to like a visual novel. It's very similar to a visual novel. Where did I die? I think I died in here. Oh yeah, I did. Okay, we're gonna have to figure out a different way to do this. And like, it's a great game. I really enjoyed it. But if I describe to you, if like, guys, I have a great idea for a game. Okay, get this. You walk around. You know what I mean? Is there like stamina? Is it like a platformer? No, it's just walking. You can't even jump, actually. It's literally just walking. Like, what's the hook? I don't know. You're just walking around, I guess. Like, but anyways, the game, I don't want to say it makes up for it, because I don't think that's a nuanced way of understanding why that game is good. It's just not what the game is about, you know? Like, would you you're like talking about like, yeah, you know, this book that I read, it's pretty good. Like, it's pretty good. You know, like there aren't any, like you can't see what's happening. You can't see what's happening because it's like not a movie or a graphic novel, but it makes up for it. It makes up for that by having really good character development. It's like, it's not fair to like say that because it's not like, that's not what it aims to do, you know? books just do different things. So like I wouldn't say like, you know, basically this walking sim, like, yeah, the gameplay's really boring, but it makes up for it in the story. Probably the only objective thing that you would really want to talk about is like the degree to which the gameplay actually I mean, all of those elements come together, you know what I mean? The experience you walk away with after, oh yeah. Great example is Prince of Persia: The Forgotten Shard. Had the best gameplay out of all the series, but the story completely sucked. They integrated the gameplay into Warrior Within. Yeah, I haven't played that game, but it'd be interesting to compare our experiences.
Bearer of the curtain, seek the lest this
I think like a really interesting question is like, again, coming back to Lords of the Fallen. I recently learned that this I need to level up a lot. This gives me more iframes. I didn't know about that. Someone told me about this last stream, so I'm gonna get this to like, I don't know, maybe 15 or something. 'Cause my sword is good. No, I don't want to talk to you anymore. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Please, leave me alone. What? Oh, okay. Bastard sword. Ultra great sword? Oh my gosh, it weighs 22. Holy shit. It's a kind of, look at this sword though. This looks sick. This is like Cloud's, what is it called? Something Buster? What is Cloud's weapons called? It's like the Something Buster. Oh, that's actually cool. Wait a minute, I might go into this sword at some point. Something Buster. Maybe that's what it's called, the Something Buster. I doubt it. Or Final Fantasy. Where's my actual sword? This one. Bastard sword. Yeah. Watch Dragon Parma. Parma? Parmesan. Most of the Dark Souls was inspired by Berserk. Wait, what? Really? How do you know? Allied Miami 2 did a good job of adding. Oh yeah, sorry. What I wanted to say is, I think there are some situations where you look at a game and you're like, this game needed a better story because it needed the better story to complement the gameplay. You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean that all games that lack story need story. I mean, no one has ever said that Age of Empires 2 needed a better story. If you think that Age of Empires 2 needs a better story, then you are actually stupid. Like, what are you talking about? Oh, guys. I don't know, that's crazy. Dude, Age of Empires 2 was so good, it just needed a better story. Dude. You literally don't know what you're talking about. You misunderstand the game then. Yeah, exactly. But like whatever. Anyways, it's still an interesting question though, because they're definitely, like, again, I was talking, this guy literally, and this guy pushed me off. There are definitely games where it's like, yeah, this could have used a better story. And then like thinking about like, why is it that this, like, some games feel like they lack story more than others. And I think, like, I was thinking about my experience with Lords of the Fallen, because I was talking about that recently. My experience with Lords of the Fallen, I think, is interesting. Because I think that game did need more world building, and I think that what's there is, oh, I've already been up here. What's there is indicative of a, like one of the understanding what actually makes a Souls game a Souls game. I think a lot of people have a very narrow understanding of what makes a Souls game a Souls game. Is there any more torches? I think I've lit them all. What's supposed to happen when I light all the torches? Are there some on the boat, maybe? The boat's not part of the harbor, I don't think. Need to check out what's going on the boat. There's like a big lantern there. There's a guy hanging from there. You see that? That's funny. Needs visual elements, looks at Dwarf Fortress. Exactly. Well, I mean, to be fair though, I think that I guess, is it remastered? I don't know if I'd say it's a remastered version. I guess it's kind of remastered. The one that they released on Steam recently that's not ASCII graphics. I think that the original Dwarf Fortress is amazing. Still is. It's crazy that he's still updating it. But I also think that what was added by having like actual, I don't want to say actual, having graphics beyond ASCII characters was a good thing for the game. I think it adds to the experience substantially. All right, we're setting sail. I suppose not. I lied. How did they get up there? Oh, I can jump. I can jump like 2 inches. Nope. Is this it? Oh wait, what's in here? Chest? Oh, I can't open this chest. Oh shit. Is this a boss? What the fuck is this? He does a lot of damage. My shield though, kind of going hard here. Gotta heal up a bit. Be after leveling up my adaptability just to like fight the entire boss without rolling. I'm dead. In Elden Ring, it's a story people can make hours of content with just discussing the lore. I think there is like so much to be learned from looking at how Elden Ring on one hand doesn't like Elden Ring basically, and this is true for at least all of the Souls games that I've played, which is 2. Well, the FromSoft ones. Elden Ring never virtually never gives you a moment where it's like, and here's what happened. Yeah, there's a part at the beginning, but let's be honest, guys. When you watched the Elden Ring opening cutscene, did you actually have any clue what the fuck was going on? You didn't. I didn't, at least. I only after playing the game and then like restarting it to do another playthrough and watching, I'm like, oh, that makes sense now. But other than that, like, Elden Ring basically never like force feeds you any of the story. There are virtually, I mean, there are cutscenes, like there's cutscenes when the bosses happen and like you talk to people, but it's just like, it's honestly a little bit concerning how much Elden Ring doesn't give a fuck about how much of a fuck you give about the story. Like, and yet there are people who make like hours and hours of video of, like, it's not just like, I mean, I think I'm referring specifically to Vati, Vidya, whatever, I forget what his name is. That guy, you know what I'm talking about. Like, they never force feed you the story, and yet, like, his videos are not speculation, right? If you do the work, there is stuff to be found, explanations. If you talk to the right people, you look at the right items, like, there is story there, but you have to do the work to find it, right? Like, most I think developers struggle to like figure like, how do I get the player on one hand to like, I mean, understand the story so that they have motivation for what's happening, and then like also like, I guess, I mean, Elden Ring has this problem too, but like, how do you get the player to be interested in it? And it's just like crazy, you know? How do you basically give zero fucks about what the player thinks about the story and then like still get people to like care a lot about the story? Dude, I almost had him. And I have an answer to that, but I'm not gonna go into it right now. I think it's very interesting. I think it's another thing that do I want to say that? Typically skip all the story until I get invested in a game and go back and watch YouTube videos on the lore. That's one way to do it. I mean, probably in each of those situations, I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends on your perspective, but I feel like that's, well, I guess I mean, there's always going to be player decision, but I think like most of the time that's a issue on the developer's part. I don't know. In Elden Ring and other Souls games, I think like one of like the really interesting things about it, like there's a really interesting way in which like your investment in the story affects your playthrough, you know? It will affect what decisions you make, and like not paying attention to the story is completely fine, and it will affect like what happens in your game too. And I think that's really cool. Like someone who pays really close attention to the story will have a different experience. It's not better or worse. It's probably better or worse for them, but like not objectively, you know what I mean? I think I like his sword side more. He keeps blocking off his sword side. easy. On the other hand, there's an example of Warcraft 3 that inspired so much, and lots of it comes from the very deep lore. So it was implemented. Warcraft was just another good strategy game. Wait, there's an example of that inspired so much, and lots of it comes from its very deep lore. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, I see what you're saying. I mean, probably like one of the common denominators, common characteristics of both of those games. What is this? My bell! Wait. I'm setting sail, guys. I'm setting sail. Holy shit. I guess I don't need to worry about the lanterns anymore. Like, the story in Elden Ring doesn't, like, the vast majority of the Elden Ring, of the story in Elden Ring doesn't unfold as you play it. Like, the story that we're talking about is actually just the lore, which I think is interesting. There is a bit of a story, but most of the things that happen in Elden Ring, like most of the experience of being in the lands between, is like stumbling into like a state of affairs that has been the way it is for a long time, which I think is relatable to being like a human being in the real world. And then you just like go in and just like mess it all up, which I also think is relatable. Rather than, wait, I want to go in there. How do I go in there? Rather than most of the stuff, most of the interesting things that happened in that world happened before you were there. Whereas like, I'm not convinced that like the most important thing that happened in Elden Ring was, I'm sorry for spoilers, but like, well, I'll just say, if you played Elden Ring, you know what I'm talking about, was what happens at the end of Elden Ring. I'm not convinced that's the most important thing that happened in the history of that world, which I think is interesting, because most games I think like one way that they try to get you to care about what's going on is they're like, what's going on is really, really important. It's the most important thing that's ever happened in this world. You know? And it's important. Honestly, the world couldn't care less about whether you do it or not. I mean, some of the people are interested in it, but Melena's like, yeah, I'll help you, but also you'll probably fail. By the way. Maybe it'll work. Whereas like everyone else is like, other games, you know, you play like, I think of an example. Can I upgrade my weapon at all? I knew you'd be around soon. I knew you'd be around soon. I need a Titanite shard. I take it you don't sell those. Wait. Oh yeah, okay, he sells them. Costs 800. I need, how many of them do I need? Oh, I could also upgrade my shield too. $90.2? Oh my god, dude, that's crazy. Graphics are very important, but it doesn't need to be realistic just as long as consistent style looks. Look at games like Minecraft, for example, virtually no story, but lots of gameplay. Yeah. I mean, again, it's like, it's not... I mean, like, I think it's futile to look at, like, this game and be like, well, this one has better graphics. which makes it better, you know? If this one had better graphics, like any game that has better, like that has more realistic or more resolution graphics is gonna be better, which is not true. It's just about like how does it all, I think it used to be more, it used to be more convincing that that would be true or more compelling. But like now, like for a long time, people have been going back and using pixel art, you know? Whereas like there are games coming out that look honestly more realistic than like the real world to me. That's how I felt when I was playing Crimson Desert. I'm like, damn, this looks more real than when I look out my fucking window. Do I want to upgrade? Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade my shield. Sure, why not? We'll see. We'll see if I can. I'll just use that Titanite shard for now, and I'll just level up. It would probably make my run easier if I upgraded now, but I feel strong enough. It's fine. It's okay. One day I'll be able to upgrade my Estus flask. Not today. One day. I'm also saying this shit as it was about to be a game dev perspective. This stuff drives me, if not for the most in life. You do not have an Estus flask shard. I feel like I should have more Estus flasks right now. Oh well. To the Lost Bastille. Why did you decide not to be a game dev? Too hard? What, do you think the job prospects aren't there? Come on. The market is so good. Right? We started and I got war started and I got conscripted. That is reasonable. That is reasonable. I can understand how that might change your decision of things. Sometimes a war just begins. You should go back though. Maybe one day when the war is over, we'll be playing Creel's game. Tried to open a door to a bad ending not intended to get it. Okay, tried to open a door to a bad ending not intended to get it. I just wanted to see what was in the room. Then I lost my girlfriend and it made me sad. Wait, what? Oh. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. So, you are maidenless yet again. No one could have seen this coming. Dude, these archers. These archers, man. I hear your breath. I'd love to want to make a great one-line Warrior Within with some great metal music on top of it. That sounds awesome. Is Warrior Within a game? I really feel like 2 Estus flasks is not sufficient. There's a barrel. That guy's gonna push the barrel down. It's locked. It's locked. You asked. My shield is pretty good though. It's okay, guys. We have a ring that heals us, so we just have to wait. Just have to wait a little bit. See, I'm healing. Second Prince of Persia with a very dark theme, adult topics. Like naked women? Okay. I could get in on that. I could see that. Exactly. Alright, I'm in. Let me know when it comes out. What was that? You fucking dumbass. You are so stupid. Why are you stupid, dude? Why are you stupid? Oh, hi.
I thought that might be you.
Oh, you heard the explosion?
You haven't changed a bit, have you?
I mean, we
The
literally
longer
talked
I
like
am
an
here,
hour
the
ago.
more madness I discover. A wretched place. What could have caused?
Oh my god. Imagine you like meet some stranger like literally 2 hours ago and you're like, oh, okay. And then you meet them like 2 hours later, like, ha, haven't changed a bit, have you? Well, no. I just had lunch. What were you expecting?
Ah, yes. I have not. This is for you.
Human effigy.
Of course,
Yeah.
Our land of Mirror is surrounded by there is only one way up in Mirror. Join the Order and prove yourself in battle. My family had little fortune and no name. I had to carve out a piece of the world for with two things. My sword and my loyalty to my lord.
There's only one reason a woman of your status would wear a mask.
I was raised. Life was hard, but I had swift
I'm just saying.
success on the battle. And then
And it's not because she's beautiful.
Then I came here. Have you heard of the undead?
Bro, you got so much to say.
Souls of an undead gradually
Who?
loses his
What?
humanity until his wits degrade completely. Finally, he turns hollow.
This is like when your
upon us.
parents. This is like when your parents.
The
You're
hollow
living
can
with your
never be
parents,
human again.
and like you're at dinner, and your parents are
One
like,
can skirt
"Have
this
you heard
wicked
about
fate only with the help of the
that
souls
guy
of
down the
people.
street that's living with their parents?
Assume
Don't you think he's been
caused
living with them long
legendary
enough?" Like, no, I feel like he's fine. He's like, I don't know. I feel like he should move on.
that they
like-
are.
Who are we talking about here? You're talking about the undead. Who do you think you're looking at? She's like, "Oh, that looks normal to me." No, that's a normal person. Look at that. That's a normal person.
I'm sorry. I suppose I've grown weird. I'm sorry. I suppose.
Wow, he's really been staying with his parents a long time. I wonder when he's gonna move on. Who knows? Maybe he should try to make a life for himself, you know? Oh, you don't think so? Okay. Dark Souls 2 force feeding you its story? I know. It's over. It's over. I would say I haven't changed a bit. I'm gonna have to use that sometime. That doesn't open it. You know who gives you the shards? The Pursuer. Who's the Pursuer? Sounds like you have experience with that type of conversation. No. Second-hand experience. Second-hand experience. You know? Oh, like it's like you can imagine that happening. You know what I mean? Like one could easily imagine that sort of thing occurring. You know, like one could imagine that happening. How do I open these or something? I remember I figured it out last time, and I didn't figure out now. I don't remember what it was. Magic damage. Upgrade Estus flag. Oh, that seems like a good idea. It was like some item. What do I do? You enjoy the boss of this area? Can't wait. Oh no. Sure, buddy. You don't believe me? Well, you know what they say. Seems like the only door forward? Maybe not. How do I get past those guys? Is this a kind of drop down here? There's no way that's where I'm supposed to go. Tippy tappy, tippy tappy. You can explode the barrels at the end of the bridge somewhere for a secret place. These barrels? I don't think I have anything that I can use to explode them. Use the last of my fire bombs. Petrify resistance. Wait a minute. Unlucky. I don't have any method to explode barrels. I killed them. I killed my last method. Yeah, let's see what's going on over here. Bud? Oh shit! Oh, I'm dead. I'm cursed. And then he died. Unlucky. Maybe I need to kill that guy. Close, thanks. The guy up there. Dude, this is really, I really love this. Oh, I'm fucking dead. Took it like a champ. Are they just gonna wait for me? That's the guy that pursues you. Okay. I don't even know where he came from, honestly. Sometimes it feels like the shield only blocks damage if I'm locked onto them. He came from the Persuasion. Is that what? Is that like what? Somewhere in Texas? North of Texas? Okay. Luck to Souls Dog, yeah. I'm not really into that kind of thing, but I don't judge. Okay, let's try not to send ourselves to the hospital jumping down a ladder. Let me get my souls first. Stop bashing with my sword hilt. There's another one. Is it my lucky day? My birthday's not until next month. Literally 1 HP. Hey, buddy. Shields are usually really good at dealing with them, but if they come from like a million different angles, it's not much I can do. Where's the pursuing? Come down here, buddy. Oh, there's a guy back there. Eco birthday stream? Let me see what day my birthday is on. My birthday is on Wednesday. So I will probably by coincidence be streaming on my birthday. To be fair, it's a pretty high probability because most days I do stream. Now look at this. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, Chesto. Next Wednesday? I don't think it's next Wednesday. Estus Flask Shard! He's so happy. We got a shard. We got a shard. Come down here. Ouch. Where's my pursuer? Oh, is he in here, maybe? Ah, okay. There's definitely someone in there. I don't think it's the pursuer, though. What was that? Wait, what is that, actually? Is that Jeremy? No, that's not Jeremy. I would know if that was Jeremy. Jeremy and I have been friends for a long time. What? Did he just explode? I think he exploded. Oh, I wonder if he like jumped into a barrel. Flame butterfly. I need that. What the fuck is on his back? Look like he's half into being beamed up into space. I don't know. I'm in. Is that all that's in here? Dude, I was hoping he had... Oh, wait, no, there's some here. Wait a minute, wait. Use antiquated key? Dude. Not the dogs. Not the dogs, dude. Anything but the dogs. There's one of those guys. Jeremy lookalikes. Jeremy imposter. That's a rock on a rope. Hey, buddy. Try skulls against the dog? No, you don't understand. You clearly don't understand. What if I need to use those skulls against the final boss, bro? What if there's an enemy against whom I can only kill with, or against whom I can only win? Oh shit. With the alluring skulls. And then you're gonna be like, well, you should have saved them for that. I legit have no idea what's going on with these guys. Oh my god. Oh, I wasn't far enough away. I do one-shot them. But I can't stagger them. I guess if I one-shot them, it doesn't matter. Their attack just happens. No. The problem is that their attack animation is so subtle that it's hard to tell when they're winding up an attack or if they're literally just standing there AFK. I've been playing Nioh 2 recently, and it sucks compared to the first. I'm here to watch an even worse game to help me appreciate it. I heard Nioh 2 is not that bad. I thought Nioh 2 was pretty good. Or is Nioh 1 just insane? Dude. Alright, we got a speed run getting to the soul. Let's go, go, go. Go, go, go. Dude, there's no way he's body blocking me. What is this? Oh, here are my souls. Getting locked into my animation. And I'm dead. I got my souls. Unfortunately, I got hit because I was locked into my healing animation. Happy B-Day at Advanced Eco. Welcome to the 20s. How old do you think I am? Just out of curiosity. How old do you think I am? $15. Okay. Oh my god. Between 15 and 60. That's a pretty wide range. And I've reclaimed my souls. Dog no longer chasing. Oh, but new dog here. How did I miss that, dude? Look how wide my swing is, and somehow I missed him on the second hit. Fairly legal for an island trip. What does that mean? Must say I've never tried to go on an island trip. How does the second swing not hit him? The second swing on this weapon is terrible. Did the sword get shorter or something? Need a bigger sword. Oh, they're all gone. Wanderer coat, wanderer coach, coat, hood, manchets. That was a manchet. Guess we'll find out soon enough. Wanderer. It's bad. Oh, but the bleed resistance is good. The bleed resist, okay. Okay. This is better. Oh, these are better. Brigand. This is better. And it's basically better. Wanderer. Bad. Bad, 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 bad. Look how many of these helmets I had. I killed so many of those guys. Still medium roll? All of those clowners are dead? Wait a minute. The secret ladder. They never expect... Look, they have no idea. They never expect you to come up from the ladder. They never expect the ladder. You should always expect the ladder. You're freaking out. Look, they don't know what to do. Let me up the ladder! Bro, stop running. You gotta climb. Oh, wait. Let's try this way. Skip the ladder. No, 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 dude. We gotta go up the ladder. Did you forget how to climb? Did you forget how to climb? Bro, put one hand on the ladder. I figured it out! Look! Follow me! Okay, okay. How did you do it? How did you do it? I don't know, dude. I just put my hands on it. Wait, what do I do now? He killed me! Brother, I'm coming, I'm coming! I figured it out! Wait, what happened? You're already dead? Alright, fuck this guy. I'm doing the same thing. Fucking Dumb and Dumber over here. I know I've done this before, dude. I know I've done this before. I know I've done this before. It's the rungs. You hold on to the rungs. That's it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Where does this door lead? Oh my god, I remember this place. Feels like I was here just maybe even a few seconds ago. By the way, I recently saw an interview, these anthologists. Anthologists were discussing that there should be an upper limit for having kids. What number would you say makes sense? You know, I'm really a good person to ask, given I have a lot of expertise in population management and resource control and things like that. It makes a lot of sense to ask me, someone who just spends all day playing video games and looking at statistics. Glad you picked a suitable expert. I feel like one of these chests is going to hurt me. You are a fucking piece of shit, you know that? Good work. Good work, Dong Pocket. That's definitely poison. One day you'll need a mimic. No, no, I'm not a mimic user. I need one of those things for this. In case you're not asking ironically. In case you're not asking ironically. Another item, and I'm sure there will be another clown. I really don't understand people who ask streamers, like, questions like that. Like, real problems. What have I done to demonstrate that I know that I can give you any meaningful insight about the world beyond video games? I don't believe that I have any of that insight. Why would you? No! What? You can go in there? This can't be good. This can't be good. Dude, why would you go in there? Do you know what this is? This is a prison. Oh, wait a minute. This might... Wait a minute. Skeptic Spice. Opinions on the moon landing? What moon landing? I'm going back down. Going back down. Can I go back down? Yeah, okay. You're a kid haver, right? What's a kid haver? Like someone who... I don't have kids. I thought... Maybe that's not obvious. I don't own any children. Okay, that doesn't sound right. Oh, there's nothing in there. Oh wait, there is something in there. Now this is a lot of good material. And there's something up here too. No, I don't own any kids. I don't have any kids and I don't own any kids. None of that. This seems like the primary path. So I'm gonna go back up that other shitty path. The one that involved me getting inside of a torture device. Cause I'm just that kind of guy. I know Mayaka's into that kind of thing, so I thought I might as well try it myself. It's an important question because new research shows trauma can be passed down genetically, even 2 gen down. I didn't say it's not an important question. I just asked. I just don't understand why you're asking me for an opinion. Why do you value my opinion? What have I done to demonstrate that you should listen to me? I feel like I could jump down there. I'm doing it. Pog? Bonfire set. Now what? I didn't get this far in my plan. Oh, but look, I have some information. Some big ass... I don't even know what those are called. And then we jump down here. I am now dead. What the hell am I supposed to do? Am I just trapped? Am I just trapped there? Maybe I need to heal. You know what? Let me get some more flasks. Let me get some more flasks.
Is that a shard? Here. To see
Is that the shard you found?
however faint.
Bro, what are you doing? Just eats the fucking shard. Strengthened? I have 3. Yo, guys. Of course, because you're this chat's moral compass. It's God, Jesus, Trump, Eco. And Trump ain't live stream. He does. I mean, that guy tweets enough to basically be considered a live streamer. There's a battle up there. You need. Oh, he was. I thought he missed me, but he was aiming for the exploding. All right, am I gonna get invaded by that clown again? Come in. Hello. Dogs. Oh yeah, there's this bitch over here. Maddie. He's like he's a what is it? He's a as you know how when he like his attack he like makes an enormous fall on the ground. It's like those people that have like sleeper builds, but instead of being like sleeper fit, he's sleeper fat. He's a sleeper obese guy. He looks really skinny, but he's actually like packing 600 pounds or something. Damn, bro, where you put all that weight? I'm telling you, man. It's this shirt. These shirts are crazy, man. They just fit you. They accentuate all the right spots. All right, here we go. They don't even know that I'm here. So did I go through here or did I go up the ladder? You piece of shit. How did you even... Where did you come from? I don't think I can fight him. He's working on it. We gotta give him time. Hey, bud. They're learning. They're learning. EN2 brought back a lot of enemies from the first one, but toned them down, made them slower, weaker, lowered the move pool, and gave the player like insanely more power. Oh, so they were what, catering for the noobs? Okay, I've been in here before, and there's an assassin who's he's on the ceiling. They're like, wait a minute, a lot of people liked our first game. Let's make the second one easy mode. Oh, what's up? I swear I can't see jack shit because these lights are too bright. These lights are too bright. I've seen that in the wilds. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Wait, it's a different one now. Okay. Now let's try this one again. Do I need like the cat boots or something? This is highly precarious. Okay. Guys, be quiet, be quiet. I gotta focus. And then this time I drink flasky. But I have enough health. So I can actually tank this fall. I don't know if I can even do that, honestly. It's a long fall. Maybe I just need to forfeit the souls. Whatever. Okay. Okay. One more. Drink one more flask as well. We did it! We did it! Good work, everybody. All for a bonfire ascetic, which what is it? Okay, let me see what this does. Bonfire, light a torch autonomously. Cool. That really boosts luck. Bonfire. Burn a bonfire to strengthen nearby foes. Why would I ever want to do that? Kill this guy? That guy. That guy. Just be certain. No more. I fucking knew it, dude. I fucking knew there was a goon hiding in there. More runes? No, that's tomorrow's stream. Anything's mixed up. I thought I was playing Arc Warden. They catered for the noobs, which is a good thing, because more sales and stuff, but do that like with a difficulty selection. Let player choose their power level. I mean, difficulty is hard. I think as soon as you have a difficulty selection... You piece of shit, dude, what are you doing in there? Once you have a difficulty selection, you like concede that no one is going to have the perfect game. You know what I mean? I hope this doesn't explode. Because ideally you want to go through, I think, and like make one difficulty that like feels that like complements everything else. I don't think there's ever going to be multiple difficulties that like complement everything else optimally. You know what I mean? As soon as you like because then everything is just like scaling, you know? You have to figure out how to scale everything, and that, I don't think that's like just conceptually, I don't think that's gonna work. Which I think it, like, of course it makes sense to do that. I'm not saying you shouldn't do that. It's just like a decision you have to make. And most people, I guess maybe you could do like the one difficulty. Hiding place. I guess maybe you just say that you make the one difficulty that feels good, and then you just scale everything else. Or something, I don't know. I don't know, guys. If I ever make a game, I'm not making any difficulty settings. If you're a noob, you're just gonna have to suffer. That's all I can say. If you're a noob, you're just gonna have to suffer. That's the boss battle. I just don't get Twitter. It's like every human broadcasting mental interest. Yep, I've never used Twitter in my entire lifetime. And I hopefully never will have to. I think Twitter is... It's definitely not worth the... whatever it takes. The energy it takes to engage with it. I think it only... if it's ever good, it's not worth it, you know? Dude, you can't... Are you serious, dude? How do I do these things? I forget how I relinquish. Relinquish is not the right word. This? Nope. Whatever. I don't need it. I don't think I want to be going into this boss fight with 17,000 souls, though. I will say that, so I'll probably be spending them. Your brains, but they're limited, so you gotta be picky and choose where you use them. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna spend my 17,000 souls, I think. You have a problem with that? Fuck you. I feel like difficulty settings come at the detriment of the game. Yeah, I mean, I think that probably optimally you would just like make the one that feels good. There was I mentioned this. I'm just mentioning this because it's like one of the like wider audience games that I've actually played recently. I don't think I've like actually purchased a AAA game at launch, and probably we never went up there. I don't know. Probably like maybe like 3 or 4 years. It's been a while, but I did buy Crimson Desert because it looked like it was like I look at the reviews and I'm like, oh, this is literally everything that I want out of a AAA game. Anyways, so it's like, all right, I'll get it. And I was playing and I was having fun, and I did feel like it was hard. Oh, just this place. I did feel like it was hard, and one thing in particular that I felt was hard was HP management. And then they released a patch that like made all of that shit super easy. Because like people were complaining that it's, but like I understand why they did it. I completely understand why they did it. But also like now I am sad because like I really want to know like what the vision was, because I think there was like a cool idea there. And I mean that it was only like that for I don't know, like It was only like that for maybe a couple days or so. Oh my god. Oh, the pursuer is here. It's only like that for a couple days. So I didn't get to play it that much, but like it was pretty punishing. Like you could the game doesn't have any flasks. It doesn't have any like flasks or anything. Like I think the only way to restore health was to like eat food and stuff. Which I thought was a cool mechanic because like then you had to actually like gather resources and stuff. And like it was hard, but like I don't know, that was like a situation I was like kind of disappointed because I'm like I kind of wish that they had just like stuck to whatever their vision was and like not get worried that like people were like it's too hard. Like let people play it a bit. I don't know. But I guess that's a situation where like again it is a game meant for a larger audience, so you can't really afford to do that. I'm just gonna die. There he is. The man of the hour. Please don't kill me. People thought it was too hard, now it's super easy, yeah. And they actually, to their credit, they added a difficulty selector. I haven't tried it out. I mean, I played the game for like, I played the game for like 10 hours, the day that I actually bought it. And then I just haven't had a chance to play it since, unfortunately. So whenever I have a vacation, I'll probably play it a bit. Let's see. I just realized that my goal was to just like spend my souls. Wait, did an arrow kill me? Oh, that guy killed me. I want to try it. For a birthday, how about an IRL blind date? I'm good. You can be the next Neon. That's, you know, and that's really that was my goal from the beginning, is to be the next Neon. Anything with difficulty happened in Path of Exile 2? People thought it's too hard and now it's super easy. That's even crazy to think because I feel like Path of Exile 2 is like a game for hardcore gamers. I mean, like, dude, you can't tell me that you downloaded Path of Exile thinking it was gonna be a fucking walk in the park. Like, at some point, like, I actually understand it for Crimson Desert, like I said, because it is like, I think it is a game designed for a larger audience. I mean, it has to be, right? But like, guys, come on. We need to stop doing that, by the way. We really need to stop doing that fucking hilt bash thing. That's really annoying. And they gave the player like a one button full stamina recovery move that's spammable. Oh, that's what they did in the O2. Key management was active and passive skills revolving around. You can recover by using certain skills in between content. Yep. Yeah, what's up, Curtis Steven? How's this going? Okay. Hold on, I gotta lock in. I gotta lock in here. Oh, I always forget about this dog over here. Dude, the fucking heal animation is... There's 4 dogs here. Alright, bud. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Did he kill all the dogs? Dude, he killed all the dogs. Oh, that was intentional. I meant to do that. Too many dogs. You coming down here, dude? Okay. The pursuer spawns. I'm just gonna... Wait, there's still 2 more dogs here? Alright, I'm out. The barrel guy saw you struggling and thought, I'm not gonna make it worse for that poor man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I mean, I'm probably... I don't know. It's actually kind of crazy to think about it. Like, it's crazy to think about... Like, I was about to say, like, I'm in the minority of, like, hardcore gamers. I don't even think of myself as a... I mean, like, I guess like, I'm a hardcore gamer in the sense that I play a lot of games, but I don't think of myself as, like, someone who, like, games hardcore, I guess. I don't know. But, like, I remember, like, you know, back in... I'm done, dude. I'm not even using the rolls. Whatever. Let's just get Vigor. Can never go wrong with Vigor. I remember, like, being in... Like, even when I was in, like, what... I don't know. I'm like elementary school, high school, junior high school. Like... Gaming was not, I mean, besides Minecraft. Minecraft is like the only thing. But like, other than that, gaming was not mainstream at all. Like, people played like Mario and shit, but that's about it. And anyways, now like there are so many games where I'm like, guys, come on. It's supposed to be challenging, bro. Like, you guys, I'm sure you guys, well, maybe not all of you. Some of you at least, I know I do. Some of you remember, like, playing those fucking, like, I think about, like, Ocarina of Time, or not even Ocarina of Time, just, like, Super Mario Brothers. That game is hard, dude. Not the original one. I played the Super Mario World, Super Mario World 2, I think that's the one. That's the, like, famous one. That, like, those games are hard, dude. You would spend, like, or I would spend, like, an entire afternoon trying to get through, like, a few levels or something. And that's, like, why you played them. And now people play games for, like, their stories, which is cool. And, like, to feel powerful or whatever. And I mean, like, I support that, but also, like, guys, it's okay. It's okay if you, like, I don't know. I think it's completely fine if you, like, roll up to an encounter and get your ass completely destroyed. And you have to do that, like, a bunch of times. Or, like, you know, playing Ocarina of Time, and then there's, like, just, you clear a dungeon, and then there's just, like, this puzzle that you just cannot figure out. And you spend, like, an hour, maybe even, like, an hour and a half, just running around the area, trying to figure out what the fuck you missed, you know? I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Maybe that's just my taste, you know? Maybe I'm just one of those souls masochists. I don't think I am. Okay, I gotta get a different... There's a bunch of crazy shit going on down here. I think we gotta reevaluate the situation. There's too many people. There are way too many people here. And there's more dogs. And the problem is, the real problem is, I can tell you exactly what the problem is. The problem is the second swing in my combo doesn't hit a dog after it gets knocked back from the first swing. That's the problem. Because I can kill the dogs in 2 hits. It's just that the second hit never lands. I guess I have to do like this. No, not that. I need to do this. And then I need to do it again. That's what I need to do. This secondary hit is horrendous. It's like the range on it is like bad for some reason. Yeah, I can feel it, dude. I can feel it. Not to kiss your ass too much, but I think being immortal is actually a massive gaming achievement. I appreciate that. It's easy to forget. Since like every other stream, there's like how does it? You can't tell me. How does that? Did you guys see that, dude? How does that second hit miss? How does that second hit miss? There's a pursuer. How does that shit miss, dude? I don't get it. All right, we're gonna have to do this guy. Dude, it's actually a strat. It's actually a strat. The wall is blocking my attacks. That, dude, it's so bad. Use two-hand animation hit? Maybe? But the shield is pretty important to have against the dogs, though. Like, the reason I'm not using it there is because there's only one. But I guess I would need to like switch back or something. Reminds me of the pigs in Majula, where you basically have to find a weapon capable of hitting them, or you get them on stairs. You got to do the stair tech, bro. If you don't know how to do the stair tech, dude, I can't help you. You bait them onto the stairs, and then you stand below the stairs, and then you hit them. It's not as recognized to a wider audience as much as being good in Elden Ring is, for example. Yeah, I guess so. One. There we go. The strat. Unfortunately, it gives them a chance. Oh my God, he's here. Okay. I have a plan. We're gonna bottleneck these. Oh, I forgot there's a dog here too. Oh, it actually landed. Holy shit, they said it would never happen. There it happened. Maybe I just need to be locked onto them or something. What happened to my pursuer? Trying to kill this pursuer, which stat scales my staircase damage. I think that's also adaptability. Pursuer only kills you once and then leaves. That's definitely not true. We literally just saw him. Felt rewarding. EO2 made me do 6 side missions for an hour to unlock a boss that I first tried. This happened last night. I'm still mad. Sorry to hear that. Oh, I'm too good at video games, Mr. Streamer. What am I supposed to do? Suck your toes. It's the only way to deal with it. You have to figure out how to suck your own toes. Maybe he'll spawn this time. There he is, and I'm dead. He definitely killed me once already. Get behind him. You fucking dumbass. You fucking dumbass. Dude, what is it with people in this game and fucking charging into explosive barrels to blow themselves up and accidentally catching me in the crossfire? I'm 99% sure that's the castle for the one you find in the castle area. I might be wrong, sorry. Banned. Alright, mods, get to work. This guy's griefing. I've been looking for a reason to ban him for a long time now. And finally, I have it. Act now before it's too late. This way seems like a better strategy. I think it's just because I wasn't locked onto them, which I mean, if there are a bunch of dogs, I don't really have like locking onto them, I don't think is a consistent strategy. Because if it locks onto the wrong one. Oh, hey, buddy. Well... You piece of shit. Oh my god, dude, he actually kills me. I gotta kill that guy too soon. Just got home from work. How is Dark Souls 2 going? We got on a boat. Which is probably my greatest life achievement. The problem is aesthetics can't replace the heart of early day game. Yeah. But even... But then the more interesting question is, why can't we capture the heart of early day game? And it's not like, it's not that well, some developers are stupid. But it's not necessarily because developers are stupid. I think there's just like, I mean, whenever you try to make a game appeal to more people, not a game even particular, just whenever you try to make any piece of media appeal to more people, it's gonna be less specific. It's gonna be you're not gonna be able to make it as like specifically for people. And the way that like a lot of games do that, or a piece of media, it doesn't really have to be games, we're just talking about games. Oh, I'm alive. Dude, where did this last dog come from? Man, I'm dead. I swear, dude, I keep being like, alright, they're all dead. And then just like one random dog comes out of the corner. Oh, that was literally the dog in the corner, wasn't it? Oh my god. A lot of like, if you look at like AAA games, what actually makes a AAA game is the fact that it just does a lot of shit, you know? Which is that's how you make games like appeal to a wide audience, while also being able to serve like what specific people want. And the truth is that basically everyone who plays the game, virtually everyone who plays the game is going to be playing it for a slightly different reason, you know? And so what you do is you just say like, you know, basically it's something like, I've always wanted to play a game that, like an open world game with a strong story and crafting or survival mechanics, whatever, you know? Okay. Well, let's make a game have all that. It's like, oh, but I want to play a game that has a strong story, crafting, and strong combat. Okay. So all that you do is you just take a massive amount of like features that a game can have, and you just put it all into one game, and you're like, there's enough shit in here that all of you are going to find something that you enjoy. And all of you also will not engage with at least some of the mechanics. You know what I mean? You'll all enjoy some of it, and you will all not enjoy all of it. There is at least one part of the game that you won't really enjoy that much. And that's the trade-off that you make. These dogs, man, are brutal. Maybe I need to go... Maybe I try the ladder this time. I don't know. I just can't kill the dogs fast enough. Hello, Mr. The Self. Yo, what's up? Not familiar enough, too. I haven't seen you around before. Thanks for stopping by. Local streamer rides boat for the first time. Life-changing headlines. Yeah, it's crazy. Boat stream? Do you feel pursued? I feel more that I'm getting pursued by the dogs. The dogs are the main problem, actually. The pursuer is not really kiteable. It's too fast and he has too much range. This seems like a good strategy, killing this guy. What I would like to do is go back up there. Oh my god, of course. The first 3 hits, no problem at all. The last hit gets hit by the fucking wall. Sometimes I watch on Twitch. Oh, okay. Hyper's holding down the fort today there. Okay, now they're aggroing to me. So glad that I did that. Why do I keep doing that? So there's still... Dude, he gets up so fast. Okay. We have a chance. Oh, dude, why? Why is there another dog? Okay, he's not aggroed to me. Let's see what we can do here. Gotta make the most of this encounter. Just slow. There's our last flask. That's it. I popped the life jet and immediately die. Be able to get a shield with 100% physical block this early. Oh, did he just kill himself? What just happened to him? I haven't seen that one before. Maybe he's gone. Maybe we lost our chance to pursue the pursuer. I don't know why that didn't happen before. I've died to... Maybe it's because I died to the dog or something? I don't think I died to the dog. I know I've died to him. Pursuer. I think he's gone. He's lost interest. He's pursuing other leads. Oh, he's still here. I was baited. Can he get inside of here? Maybe this is a strat. Oh, he was having none of that shit, was he? He's like, no, dude. Fuck that. I'm just gonna kill myself, I guess. Kill me. Best physical armor in the game is like in the first hour game, but it weighs a lot. Yeah, that's like in Dark Souls 1, you can get that like hammer guy's armor. I feel like playing Elden Ring has ruined any potential for me to enjoy Dark Souls, so it just feels way too slow. That's not why I like Elden Ring more. I mean, Elden Ring is definitely a more refined game, like objectively. Alright, new strategy. I think that we can go on this guy. He's gonna try to blow up these barrels. You fucking noob. You fucking noob. What the hell? Oh, there he is. No, don't leave. No, I'm here. Dude. Okay, so where are all the dogs? So there's dog there. Then there's this guy. Where's the other dogs? Is it just those two? Guess there's dogs over here. His audio is glitching out. I know a much more efficient way to kill myself. What Neo did to Elden Ring for me, but it lacks open world aspects, so yeah, Elden Ring still has appeal. I think the combat in Elden Ring is much more refined. Like it just, I kind of get bored of Dark Souls combat, but also like, like one thing I didn't really understand about Dark Souls is like I had played games that had much more complex. I mean, even Dota has a much more complex combat system. Like I had played games that had more complex combat systems. Maybe like Breath of the Wild, you know? Oh my god, dude, I'm just getting bullied. And this guy's gonna hit me, and then that guy's there. And if I try to go into the corner to heal, the pursuer will leave, and he has a ranged attack. I think the reason that like Dark Souls combat works and like doesn't get old is that instead of like fucking sound effect, instead of giving you more options, it just makes it like give you more things to do. It just makes it like everything, it makes you like pay attention to everything. You know what I mean? That's, I think, the magic of Dark Souls combat. And like, it's the stamina bar that does it, but that's not like the only, it's not the only way that you could do it, obviously. I want to jump down here. I wonder if I can... This dog is finally permadead. Okay. And if I just fight him over here, I don't have to worry about the other archer. comes the dogs. I missed him too. I can't fight over here. The true boss. And if I go in here, he'll just despawn. What the hell is that? Oh, I'm first? Okay. Lucky. If I kite him too far over there, then the dog aggroes. Okay, cool. The appeal of Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2 lies in the open/adventure game aspects. Elden Ring has its charm, but it's pretty linear. Said no one ever. It's like the first time someone has complained about Elden Ring being too linear. I mean, I understand that like being open world doesn't guarantee that it's not linear. That's not why I'm saying Elden Ring is not linear. I'm saying Elden Ring is not linear because it's not fucking linear. You know? Wait, I thought this guy perma-died. Their animations are just... The dog animations are faster than my sword animation. I can't hit them out, but I have to dodge it. I do think this game's a bit too loud. No game punishes you for... I mean, it doesn't... Dark Souls doesn't even... It's not even about punishing you for missing an attack. It's just about... The game will punish you for literally just attacking. Plenty of games punish you for missing an attack. Not many games punish you for just simply attacking under any circumstances. The dog is there. Oh, wait, how did you get knocked down? It's really frustrating that if I try to like get space from him, he just despawns. Are you dying to the pursuer? All he wants to do is window shop. Is that all he wants to do? It seems like he wants to kill me, but maybe I'm misinterpreting his message. Old crafting this stuff is fun. It's why Path of Exile being a one-button game is still popular and interesting. Yeah. But I would argue that even more than... I haven't played a lot of Path of Exile, but I'd argue even more than Path of Exile, though, is that, like... This guy's permadead. Okay. Somehow this dog aggroes to me. How does he aggro me? He doesn't even see me. There he is. I really need you to die right now. Thank you. You fucking dumbass. This guy is so self-destructive. You are too self-destructive for your own good. I guess being any amount of self-destructive is not for your own good, by the definition of self-destructive. Is there ever like a good amount of being self-destructive? Yeah, I would say he's self-destructive, but like in a constructive way. You know what I mean? No. Like in a healthy way. Like, he destroys his own life, but like in a good way, you know? Like in a way that promotes self-growth. See, all I needed is to not be harassed by dogs and archers and shit. I'm still not completely free. Yeah, we did it! I was lied to. Someone told me I was gonna get some Estus shards from that. Is this one Sattvis only? Oh, Scholar of the First Sin? This is Scholar of the First Sin, yeah. No, the Peruser. Oh, the Peruser. Who's that? Oh, was that guy the Peruser, not the Pursuer? DS3, Elden Ring, Bloodborne, and Sekiro do fast combat well. Elden Ring is a bit unfair and delayed sales. Well, even though it's fast, that doesn't mean you're not getting punished. As long as you have a stamina feature. There's always that aspect of, like... I mean, I think it's good. I mean, I'm not saying punish in a bad way. But, like... There's only like, there's this, like... what's a good word for it? I think this is, like, 800 or something? 400? 800. Why is
Bearer of the seek them, lest this.
It's the same reason why people are like upset about lab-grown diamonds. Which I know is like a really weird example, but it's scarcity. It's the concept of scarcity. I think like one thing that would have made, like, one thing that is a little bit dissatisfying for me about like Hades combat, which is like kind of out of pocket to say because like in general Hades combat is fucking amazing. It's great. But like Hades combat never, let's be honest, it doesn't really ever punish you for like, it does, but like, you almost never die in Hades because you're out of dashes, you know what I mean? Like, you never take damage because you just have like so many fucking dashes in Hades, you know? It's like kind of, I mean like, yes, you can if you are really fucking stupid, but like, if you're not like a dumbass, you never run out of dashes in Hades. And you can just spam that shit. Which honestly, I mean, it's kind of fun to do. But like, I don't know, it's just, it's hard to explain. It makes the combat have a little bit of less of an edge to it. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is that like, anytime that you introduce scarcity, you introduce the opportunity for, like, you introduce like a sense of value that you didn't have before, you know? Like, being scarce is not the only reason diamonds are valuable. Like, diamonds are valuable in part because they are like beautiful, you know? There's nothing else like a diamond. It's extremely, on one hand, it has this like weird, like, you know, light, what do you call it? Like light scattering effect or something. So there's that. But also, they are extremely durable. So they have, like, that use. And they're just, I mean, they just look amazing. So, like, if you have the only sack of your own shit in the world, right? You are the only one who possesses that sack of shit. That doesn't give it much value because no one really wants it anyways. It's like, on one hand, you know, you want to have the scarcity, but, like, that's also not enough. I don't remember what I was talking about. Something about scarcity. Scarcity introduces value. Oh yeah, there has to, yeah. There actually has to be something of value there already. It only amplifies it. Anyways. I don't mind the Sotsa skanks. I just like their many enemies. You ever explain demand to scarcity? Yeah, but I mean, I think there's like a little bit of nuance when it comes to like games, I would say. Wait, what happened to that guy? Oh no, there he is. Like, wasn't there an enemy there? I mean, you say like, oh, it's so obvious, but like, okay, then like, first of all, why do like so few games actually implement it? So there's that question. And then second of all, why do so many games that have stamina combat still suck ass? Right? Because I don't think it's obvious. There's clearly something there that a lot of people are missing. Oh, hell yeah. Anyways. I think market-wise. Oh yeah, I'm sure. I've been paying attention to the conversation. Classic chatter. Just sitting there waiting for me to say something stupid. Oh, she said something stupid. Oh wait, but it's not stupid. Just didn't understand the context. Oh. Hello there. Oh, there's one guy behind me too. I think what a lot of Souls games don't understand, I was kind of alluding to this before. I think something that a lot of Souls games don't understand, like maybe you could even make this argument for Dark Souls too. Like, scarcity is like a core idea. It is probably the most, if you're going to point to a fundamental idea that makes something a Souls game, it's this. It's this. No, it's not that. It is scarcity. But, and I think most, well, I don't know if they understand that, but at least a lot of Souls-like games that are not created by FromSoft end up implementing that, whether it's intentional or not. I gotta get that item. But what a lot of them don't understand is that scarcity only works if what you're making scarce are diamonds, you know? If you're making sacks of shit scarce, no one gives a fuck, because no one wants that anyways. But if you're working with diamonds, right? If you already have the diamonds, then yeah, scarcity is only gonna make it better. And what I'm saying metaphorically there is that like a lot of I think like a lot of Souls-like games that like are third-party Souls games, I guess, like they add stamina and then but they don't actually make the combat feel good, you know? Like the actual so like the attacks, you have to be really careful about how you do the attacks, but the attacks don't feel good, you know? Or like for the example of Lords of the Fallen, you know? Like I was talking about how like, you know, there is a story to that game and it is scarce, right? There is a scarcity to that, but it's a sack of shit. The story in that game is absolutely terrible. So like they made it scarce. The problem is that I just don't care. You know? Guys, there's only 3 sacks of shit in the house. What, you want me to find it? Yeah, dude. I don't want that. Keep it. Why would I waste time looking around the house for fucking sacks of shit? But if you hide diamonds, oh, there's only 3 diamonds. Who cares? My shield isn't coming up in time. Mining diamonds in Minecraft. That's really good contribution to the conversation. Thank you. Better fucking kill him. Nope. He jumped. Does Dark Souls 2 graphics put you off at times? Not really. What do you mean by put you off? Like eerie or something? Not really. You think I could take that? Nah, probably not. I don't really care anyways. I was gonna say, can I take that elevator all the way up to the top? But I guess I've already been up there, so who cares? It looks bad sometimes. Well, yeah. It definitely looks bad. That goes without saying. I mean, so does Dark Souls 1, you know? I mean, the game is like... When did the game come out? Like 2012? It lacks soul. What does that mean? I gotta make sure to send this thing up. Goodbye. Good one. Good work. Next one feels much better though. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not really a good... I think I have interesting insights about gameplay, but I don't think it really puts me off. I honestly don't really pay attention to it that much, admittedly. I wonder if I should stop trying to shield dodge this guy and just like actually roll. His attacks deal too much damage. Oh, he has a third one. That's cool. I love that for you, bro. Kind of weird that they introduced this guy so soon after having him as a boss. Okay, well, this was working better before. There's a random guy in here too. Fatty. He killed me. Guys with dark cohesive, so I think it looks fine. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, yeah, maybe there's like some argument that like Dark Souls 1 has more cohesive or I don't know. I think it does the job. Oh, I forgot to bring this thing up. They're gonna block me from doing it because I didn't bring up the elevator like I said I was going to. Guess I'll just have to kill these guys. Game wants you to use a torch and light the sconces as you explore. If it did that, it wouldn't put a timer on it, though. I think the timer sort of, like, ruins that whole idea. And it also prevents you from using shields. So if you're using, I mean, some builds don't use shields because you can't. Like, if you're using a greatsword, you just literally can't use a shield. I guess all builds benefit from. I would argue though that any build where you have to two-hand is less punished by it. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, we're setting it back up. Kind of janky system, yeah. If you want me to light the torches, don't punish me for having it out, you know? It's like punishing me twice as much. Not only am I worse at combat, but also, like, it's limited. I think probably one of the two would be okay. I think we aggroed the fatty. Did we? Maybe not. Almost walked into the pit. Thank you. Thank you for letting me back in. All right, let us continue. Oh. Dude, he jumped back in? That's the last of my healing. Yeah, I have to dodge. I have to roll if he's going that side. I literally just said I have to dodge. I mean, I have to roll. I thought he was switching to the swords. These are pretty OP in the first two games. Well, I mean, I don't know if I agree that shields are generally OP. I mean, I think like a common design idea in Dark Souls games is that like you have to have the right tool for the job, you know? It rewards you for selecting the right tool. shields like that against that guy, for example, shields are extremely effective when he has his sword attack. I mean, this is true for when you're fighting enemies. But like the shield is like very effective for his sword attack and very ineffective against his mace attack. So like to say that like a shield is OP in general in this game is like, well, yeah, there's a lot of enemies against whom shields are very effective. But like, I mean, half of this guy's like fighting is against the maces, and the shields are not very good against that. I love it when my guy decides to go for the classic, random that. I think that's like, I think that triggers when I like walk forward and try to light attack. It does that. I gotta get out of there. To kick in Dark Souls 1 too. Yeah, I don't agree with the decision to make it ever trigger on an attack. Like on a, I think the decision to make it like a combo thing off of an attack was bad. Probably be worth something like I mean, like, what is the one is lock on? The other one is like what, crawl? I don't know. Just need more buttons. Safety heal. Then he jumps back in. Then he jumps back in. By the way, Iko, me and Vay, we're gonna do some Mags Labs today. Want to join towards the end of your stream, or maybe after? I would like to play that, but I probably will decline. Glad that you guys are enjoying playing it. It's genuinely not because I don't want to, but I've been trying to focus on how do I say this? I have a lot of shit going on. There's the end of the semester, and I have a side project, not the YouTube thing. I have another side project that I'm trying to get off the ground. And YouTube plus that side project plus exams basically means that, like, I woke up today at like 6 o'clock in the morning, and I have basically spent, I'm not saying this like to like, I'm just telling you like this is what happened. Like it just, yeah, I literally spent every waking moment of this day working on one of those three things. Because it's just what had to get done. There's just stuff that I had to do, so. Anyways, I anticipate that I will have to do that basically every day for the next month. Not every day, but frequently. And it's easy to do that. I also like basically go to bed like as soon as the stream is over. That's why the stream ends when it does, is because that's when I need to go to sleep. Wait, there's another one in here? Dude, don't tell me that the big guy respawns. Ever done docks and then the Bastille? I always went Bastille first. Oh, you don't. You can go to the Bastille before the docks. Anyways, my experience of like if you need to get work done. Oh no, I didn't bring the elevator up. I think if you need to get work done, like my experience, like it's always easiest for me when I just like when you just like go all in. I don't know if that makes sense. Like if you ever like if you it's actually like hard. I think it's actually like kind of hard in my experience. Like when you allow yourself to like do other shit. Like let's say you have like a project that you need to get done. You know, and it's like one of those things where like it's like some project that's due in like 2 weeks or something. Or even I mean it could even be a homework assignment that's due in like a week. And then you're like, oh, it's like due in a week. I don't have to do it all today. And then so then like in your mind you're like, okay, it's okay if I could like play games today if I wanted to, you know? Then like how do you make the decision about whether to play games or not? I feel like that's like a hard question. That's always been a hard question for me. And then you're still alive? Oh no, that he's just fucked up. Okay, how do I actually trigger that? Yeah, it is forward and right click. I feel like that's actually kind of a hard problem. Like, how do you make that decision? Because the truth is that, like, you can't just say, like, oh, I just do what I feel like. Because, like, I mean, let's be honest. I always feel like playing games. Dude, he's still here? There's no way I'm fighting him again, dude. There's literally no way. No. There's no way I'm doing that. Fuck that. Fighting a piece of shit again. You kidding me? Oh. I love these guys. What am I doing? What was your least... What was your... Anyway, so I think it makes it so much easier for me where I'm just like, no, I'm just not gonna do anything until I finish it. Like, until this is done, I'm just like not going to do anything else. Except for like eat and sleep. Which is harder to do on larger projects, I will admit. There's another guy in here. Yeah, there he is. You can do the forest rampart and then fly to the Bastille. What? I thought I looked through the forest completely. Eating. I know. It's crazy. It's crazy. I've gotten a lot of hate mail because I eat. Anyways, that's what I do. I was rolling, dude. These guys are actually so fucking stupid. You can't block their attack because it's an AoE attack. And it comes out so fast that you don't really have a chance to react to it. He's for sure gonna like come out of the water back here or something. No? Eco really stated my message and then screw that, internally went back. No, I got distracted. I forgot what I was talking about. I didn't mean to. It was because I read that message because I thought that I was done talking and then I wanted to finish my point. What was your favorite and least favorite Souls series boss and why? Favorite is Moog, Lord of Blood. Least favorite is gotta be really any of the multi-bosses in Elden Ring that is not the Crystallians. I think the Crystallians are fine, and everything else is, like, so degenerate. It's locked from... what? It's locked from both sides. Moog is my favorite boss. Yeah, Moog is sick. At least half of that is just because his boss music is my favorite. like boss music of all time. I always capped my session at 13 page notes. I got real hazy and hand wavy after that. Yeah, I mean, if you have something like that, where like there's like literally any other marker. I haven't really had that issue before. So like if there's literally any other like if you it's just like it's always just the question of like how do you know when to stop, you know? And there's like certain things where it's like, well, like there's certain things that you need to, this is going to sound really fucking weird, but it's like an issue, it's a problem that I deal with. Like there's certain things where it's like if you're going to commit to like doing everything intentionally, right? Not everyone does that, but I do. I try to at least. If you commit to doing everything intentionally, like I'm doing this because of this, you know? Which works for me. It's like, okay, well, like why would I, like this thing needs to get done. If it doesn't get done, then like there are real consequences, and also it helps me like further my goals. Okay, so like under what circumstances would I like stop doing it? Like homework, for example, or whatever it is. Like, well, yeah, I mean, if I don't sleep and if I don't eat, I will die. And if I die, then it doesn't matter what any of these goals are. So who cares? So like I need to make sure that I survive. So all those things are reasons that are like good reasons to like stop working on it and take a break. But then otherwise it's like, well, what else? I don't know. If it's like, well, at some point I start doing poor quality work, so like it's not actually productive, like that makes sense. But you can imagine, I mean, like that's I guess it kind of depends on the work that you're doing. Or the work I'm doing. The work that I, in the specific contents that we're talking about, please lock on, please lock, it won't lock on to him. I'm gonna, yeah, I just took that damage because I couldn't lock on to him, that's hilarious. Damn. Oh, Gods Can Do is Eco's favorite boss. I mean, I don't think, I mean, Gods Can Do It wasn't challenging because I was like level 250 or something insane. But like also it wasn't an interesting boss. I actually think that those bosses are pretty lazy. I don't mind repeating bosses, but it's important to make sure my interpretation of those multi-bosses are you're supposed to use summons for them to split aggro, but if you don't want to use summons, then it's like there's not really, it's just gonna be dog shit. Unfortunately, because the bosses are not a lot of the bosses are programmed to play around each other, but in like very like inconsistent ways. Like they're programmed to play around each other so that they're not like insanely unfair. But it's not actually like introducing interesting mechanics or something like that. Like most of the time it was like, it's hard to explain. I remember specifically I had to fight the Crucible Knights pretty early on. Both of them together. It's like, I think it's in the Altus Plateau. Maybe I should try shielding. That would probably be a good, oh, I can't. Dude, I really, that was insane. He jumped back, and he was too far away, so I couldn't lock on him. And then I was trying to lock on him, but I tried to lock on too soon because he wasn't in range. And so then my guy just like looks at a random location on the wall. Hey, dude. Anyways, basically like Oh, I have to fight these guys because I was lazy. Basically, like, the way I beat that boss is like, I got to the point where I like just was able to read when the second guy would just choose to stop attacking, because if he did attack, it would be fucking bullshit. And that's just like, I don't think that's just lazy, I think. Because clearly these two bosses were designed to be fought on their own. And then you just throw them in a room together and like put together some AI to make sure that it's not fucking dumb, you know? Like it's not like not actually unbeatable. Because the truth is that if those two bosses fought you together with their normal AI, they would be unbeatable, right? It's like if you were like, and to be fair, like every boss has, like, obviously you could program a boss to be unbeatable. Like you could do that, right? But like the reason, like just like the boss that like we're about to fight, or that we are fighting right now, like the reason that like there are certain like, I mean, I guess making a game is always about sort of like getting, if you're making a game immersive, is like about, you want to make the challenge, you don't want to make it just something like, it's not enough for a challenge to be difficult, you know? It also has to be interesting and engaging. And so it's like, okay, I still can't lock onto him. So like, I think a good example is like the invisible, like the boss in Dark Souls where there's like an invisible person. And it's like, yeah, like if you just made an invisible person, like it's just a normal boss fight, but they're invisible. Yeah, that boss would be like insane. That boss would be, I mean, more specifically, that boss would be extremely unengaging, right? But the reason that boss fight works is because you can see her footprints on the ground, which is fucking sick. That's a really awesome mechanic. That's what makes all of the greatest bosses in FromSoft games are made great, because they're challenging by introducing some like really interesting, engaging mechanic. I'm gonna die from these guys because I didn't put the elevator back up. That's really funny. Like they're challenging in interesting ways. The footprints, yeah. But you can't see her feet, you can only see the footprints. And those bosses don't accomplish that. They're challenging in like really fucking stupid and bullshit ways, you know? Like contrived ways, you know? Like it's like, I think contrived is the best way to put it. I really need to make sure. These guys are actually really hard to fight. 2 archers and 1 melee guy. These guys deal too much damage. Anytime that like you never want the player to like realize that they're fighting like a computer controlled guy, you know? And that's like what happens. That's exactly what happens when like you're fighting the 2 Crucible Knights, and like, you know, you fought both of them before. You know how they're supposed to react. And then like this guy, like this guy literally just goes AFK, because if he wasn't AFK, like he just randomly goes AFK because if he wasn't, it would be unbeatable. Like if those 2 guys actually just did what they normally do, you would just die every single time. Reminds me of assassins in Consecrated Snowfield that are totally invisible, but you can hear them and also see their footprints. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. And most bosses are engaging not for any like gimmick mechanic like that. It's just easy to point that out, but just because like, oh, their attack patterns are interesting. Like that guy is actually, I think, a pretty cool boss, because most enemies in the game are like hard countered by like just strafing behind them. there's not very many enemies that can deal with that. And like that's a really interesting way to like force the player just be like, oh yeah, there's another guy behind him. You know? Like that's a really interesting way to force the player, what the fuck? To like stop doing that, you know, to find some other way to deal with it. Is to be like, yeah, there's another set of hands behind him, like literally. This walkback is brutal. Takes so long. Takes so long. I guess I have a friend here. Goodbye. He walked off on his own. That was his fault. A bit easier with light or your lock on. Am I supposed to bring light down here? I'm not sure. I'm not sure that bringing light here is worth it though. That seems like it's going to be a monumental task. And also I would be expending like this. It doesn't seem like there's any torches here. Yeah, I don't think shielding him is gonna work. I can't roll into that one. I have to sidestep it. The hitbox is too jank. Maybe that's intentional. Thought he was gonna go for a stab. Seems like rolling left is always gonna work. Should have been too early there though. Wow, even with that it doesn't work. I feel like that was right. Have you tried giving this guy directions? You mean the Lost Sinner? Good one. Good one. I'm expediting this walkback process. And looks like I forgot to get the elevator. And so I'm just gonna die to these archers. Nice. Just dying to the archers. Maybe I should just go for the lever and die. Jump off. I don't have any souls anyways. Now we fight 2 archers. It's crazy how much damage their arrows deal to my shield. This is it, guys. Just need to figure out how to deal with that stab attack. Damn, even dodging perpendicular to the stab direction doesn't work? That's crazy, dude. Maybe I'm just not timing it right, but I think I'm timing it right. It just feels like the hitbox is too big. I mean, that seems like what you're supposed to do. Like, if someone stabs you, it's supposed to, like, punish... Like, straight on. It's supposed to punish you, like, just going straight into them. Which makes sense. Like, I can understand why they would engineer the hitbox to behave like that. So it's a bit frustrating that it's not working. Damn. I hope that I die before I even get on the fucking ramp. That'd be so funny. I didn't mean to do that. I guess I should just two-hand this, right? Since I'm not using the sword or the shield anyways. This time I'm going to try to dodge right. Maybe that'll work. That worked. How does that, you can't tell me that, how does that not hit, how does that hit me, dude? How does that actually hit me? That hitbox is insane. Dude, that's crazy. I was able to do it once, but it's so big. It lasts for so long, too. I think it's a combination of both of those. I'm trying to get out of it, but... Oh, nice. I got my platform. Big, you say? Yeah, it's too big for me. Too big for me. Can't handle it. I gotta turn off these lights, dude. I can't see shit. Like, I literally can't see him winding up. I cannot see him. Like, literally, like, in real life, I cannot see him. So much better. His attack animations are so weird. Can't dodge backwards because the I don't know. I think dodging to the side, nothing else should work other than that. Dodging to the side is exactly what should work. Oh, I forgot to do this. Are you sure she's an ADP check? Shield is bad and she has a roll catcher you need iframes for? I didn't even pull it. Oh, well, now we were able to test it. The second swing on the two-hand also is ass. Hopefully this guy doesn't hit me out of the pull animation again. I think calling it an ADP check is like a little bit of a cop-out. A lot of people just call like that people say that shit all the time. It kind of pisses me off. Maybe you're right, but it's just a vigor check, bro. Really? It's like the other like oh, so this boss is an ADP check, and then like what the next one is a endurance check, and then the next one's gonna be a health check. So the game's all about just checking whether you've leveled certain stats. I know that's not what you're saying, but sometimes it ends up feeling like that's what people are saying. I don't buy it. It's hard for me to imagine the devs are like sitting around and be like, this boss, we really want the player to be leveling ADP, so we're not gonna let you progress unless you level ADP. Even though like the game doesn't indicate to you at all that you should be leveling ADP. It makes sense. Like if there's like some kind of procedural lead up where it's like, or like there's like some kind of like clear like indicator that like, oh, this attack has a really long like hitbox or something for like something obvious, right? If this is just like the 14th guy with a sword that you fought, and then like they just artificially make his like attacked hitboxes last longer. I mean, yeah, I guess it's still possible that the devs do that, but like, so it just gets harder to believe with each step, you know? Hopefully, I don't think I remember to bring the elevator back up. So this boss is an ADP check, therefore the developers wanted me, like, are trying to get me to level ADP. And this is like the first time, theoretically, that they're trying to incentivize me to do that. And they're doing it in a way that's not at all obvious, other than, like, me just dying to, like, an absurdly long, like, hitbox duration. Please get me out of here. Oh, okay, he's dead. Maybe. It would make a lot more sense if, like if the attack had, like, some kind of, like, I don't know, all I can think about is, like, some, like you could imagine, like, he has, like, some sword that has like that. It's like a flaming sword, and when he swings it, there's like a fire path. Like not like a huge area denial thing, but just like like a little bit of flame that like follows the sword. So it's like, oh yeah, it makes sense. Like, wow, I can't dodge through that because the sword path is too thick. Okay, so let me level ADP. Like, none of the bosses that I fought before this guy had anything like that, and I mean, he clearly doesn't. I mean, it's literally just, this guy literally just has a sword. And his attacks are just like normal sword moves. Maybe going to the right is better. I just dodged an attack by, like an attack that swung into my roll direction. Like that. Maybe I just go right all the time. Oh, it's a right check. It checks to see if you're disposed to rolling right. Oh, I've heard about these. I think I just do that. Even that one hit doesn't clip me. It's so fucking stupid. Maybe it's an ADP check, but you have to say it. Why is it unlocking? It's so badly telegraphed, dude. Clearly that attack has like a much longer hitbox duration, but it's not telegraphed at all. Oh, nice. I got the shield bash, or not the shield bash, but doesn't know what to do. The hilt bash. I'm just gonna follow him. Easy. We got him. By check, I just mean less punished. You're really doing fine. I think I just need to stay close to him. My understanding of like, I think that happens sometimes in Souls games. Like, I think there are certain situations where there's like, it's like a stat check in general. That I'm more inclined to believe. They just like, oh, this is the part of the game where it just says like, you need to have more stats. Like, you just need to go back and chill a bit. It's a primal bonfire. Maybe even like some of the more like vital stats, like vitality. Oh. I want to open that chest. Well, I thought that maybe it was going to be a chest that was going to kill me. I'm going to go back to it now. I didn't want to risk losing like 45,000 souls. Oh, do I have to go all the way back down? Things betwixt, that's the beginning part. Lost Bastille. I think I have to go all the way back down. That's pretty funny. Pretty funny.
You have acquired the soul of an old one.
Oh my goodness.
That is more than most undead can say.
That's right, I'm built different. I'm built different, baby. Let me upgrade my sword, though. Let me upgrade my sword.
I knew
Um, I kind of want, I kind of want to try the great sword, but the shield is too good, dude. The shield is too good. This one. I think it's the best great sword that I have. And I don't really want to use a great sword, honestly. I need 3 Titanite shards. Okay, fine. Give me 3. Okay, 210. Not bad, not bad. Okay.
Bearer of seeks.
I think I'm just gonna take some time to upgrade. Maybe some endurance, make my shielding a bit more. Get endurance to like 30. Felt like that fight, I had some endurance problems. It's like nothing. All right, let me see what's at the bottom of in that chest. Let me see what's in that chest, though. I gotta find out. Give me more flasks. I liked it when they gave me like 4 flasks or 8. It's not 8. How many flasks doesn't Dark Souls give you like 6 or something at the beginning? 4? I think it's 4. Something crazy. That was so much nicer. Fragrant branch of yore. We got a branch of yore, guys. Let's go. Now we can yore it up. I gotta yore it up. Now what? Now what do we do? Is there anything left? Did we beat the game? Is that it? Probably not, right? Probably not. Game's done, yep. Alright. Oh, that was a lot shorter than I thought. There's like a whole pillar in the background. I thought we were gonna go there. No. I hope you guys enjoyed the game. It was kind of fun playing it, but guess that's it. Thought it was gonna last longer, but it's what it is. Well, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks everyone for watching. I appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow playing some Dota, and I guess we'll have to figure out another game to play. So let me know if you have any recommendations. But otherwise, I will see you guys soon. Have a good day.